only BMF I'm not sure that George.
You know, this is miles higher than the rest. You know, we the best. Real 3, 4, 5. Although you know what it is. My topic for right now is a little bit of everything. First of all, the round Earth movement.
My favorite thing.
That's great. I really could care less if you think the Earth is round. The flat Earth movement, I could really care less if you people still think the Earth is flat. We all have our opinions. Opinions are castles. Everybody has one. Also,
so my question to you is,
nobody really knows unless you've been up there to see it yourself. It's only a theory in your mind.
And do you like that storyline? I personally love it. I love
that people, a lot of people, we got a lot of these conspiracy, let's just call them conspiracy theorists. I don't like the word either. I actually, you know, because all it means is to conspire to tell the truth. You know, people are conspiring, getting together to make a lie up, or they're conspiring, they're getting together. I conspire to tell the truth. And know the truth.
It was something that was very compelling and
like they say, the beginning of
I picked up on that too.
The fear of the Lord.
Once you step back into reality,
but it's a shame that I see nowadays. You got people that are awake,
but the fact that he has one,
and they wake up and they're awake and they know the truth about human life and what's going on, quantum physics, quantum particles, how they relate to each other in the past and the future, if you understand anything like that. They end up knowing and understanding about life. But what gets me is you get them, they become awake, but then they get indoctrinated by this new media system, the cellular phone, the device, these laptop computers, tablets, and they get indoctrinated again and confused. So they're way up there. And then you got the people that are half awake, but half asleep.
Very sincerely, I was baptized. They had some water,
and then you have people that are fully awake and understand the truth.
All the way down in the water,
they're completely
wet, sometimes even dressed in your full clothes.
It's
what does it mean when
it's a trip to see all these different organizations now, like in protesting. God, I never seen the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. You know, people will talk about, oh, we don't believe in the government system. Oh, we don't believe what they say in the media. Oh, but we believe what they write in the King James version of the Bible, the Greek Bible.
The only reason that Dana White's life is wonderful is because he thinks that. Now, let me tell you what I mean. You don't want that.
It's
what are you talking about?
It's insanity, the hypocrisy that we lead in lives. You know, they don't follow the system at all. IQ test is part of the system. My father told me that told me that a long time ago. He had a high IQ.
How much goes in to run an operation?
I couldn't tell you the things my dad accomplished.
It's not for everybody. Imagine
the little thing he told me, he used to tell me, whatever you put on a piece of paper will hold it.
All those people turned the gun back.
And that's the way he used to make his money. But nowadays, it's whatever you put into a computer or put to the system.
It's a very tough job, and it's a very unique job.
You know?
I don't want it, but I promise you, here's the surprise.
So people put all these different things and create all these different things. Protests over this, and the earth is flat, or the earth is round, or the earth is square, or
Tony Ferguson in his next fight.
We're anarchist protesters. How the fuck can you be an anarchist Christian?
All the way, or should he go up?
You know, the ignorance is truly fucking bliss. Excuse my language, and I apologize. But the ignorance is truly bliss. It reminds me, a lot of these people around nowadays too remind me of that movie with Mel Gibson, with conspiracy theory. Maybe it was, I don't know if it was called that or not. But man, you got
This
some
is
loped
something
out,
that the
crazy,
guys in the back,
insane
the boys in the locker room
cats
want to
nowadays.
achieve.
See,
It's a
my
dream
concern is
they didn't used to have.
that protest is, no, excuse me, my biggest bitch is,
Very disciplined.
you know,
Here's
like
the
we used to say
debate.
back in the day, what you
Here's
bitching
the
about?
debate.
What's the
Here's
biggest
the
bitch?
debate. Some of the negative
Never mind.
fights made for Israel. George St. Pierre.
But my
versus
biggest
Anderson Silva
protest
comes to mind.
is
Anderson Silva versus John Jones. Comes
what's
to mind.
going on with the
Some
human
of these
growth,
mega
with nature, the soul, the flesh.
money,
How is it growing?
attention,
How is it
were passed upon
being
because of the
stopped from growing?
discipline into the
You know,
policy that
it's
said you
forgotten.
stay
We've forgotten
within
who we
your
are.
As soon as
You know,
that floodgate broke, the guys started to get ideas.
And that's my
Now,
concern is what's
starting
going
to
on
get
with the human
ideas.
soul,
Once
what's
somebody
going on
achieves
with
it, now
the human
somebody else
flesh.
wants it. It's
Because
real
this flesh
competitive
and this
back.
body is just a
Few
machine.
athletes have
It's a
achieved
perfect
champ.
machine. And the brain was a
You
perfect
got all the
quantum
man that
computer.
want to go for champ.
And you guys know,
You got
they
some
dulled it
Udos
down.
starting to talk about champ,
We forgot
champ,
who we
champ.
were,
So I'm
you
just
know, through
sharing with
greed
you,
and
because
slavery.
these arguments always seem to come down to paper.
But it's
You
a
and I
shame that
live
we've
in the
forgotten
now
as a
are
people
well
who we
aware
are.
that Khabib is the best.
And what
We
we're
understand.
ignorant and dumb
But what I'm sharing for
motherfuckers.
you is
Excuse
in
my
a
language
short
again. I
period of time,
apologize for
people
my
just tend to
vulgarity.
forget. They just do.
Dumb
I've
motherfuckers,
seen
man.
the LeBron versus Jordan
Sitting there and we're
argument
fighting each
enough
other as human
time
beings.
where
As a
it came
99%,
down
we're
to
fighting each
paper.
other.
Jordan's got 6 rings. That one,
You know,
LeBron had
fighting
no
each other
rings.
over
Also,
theories,
LeBron's got 2 rings, but
semantics,
Jordan still got to beat by 4
and
rings.
straight ignorance.
Paper
and
starts
bliss.
to matter, and
Ignorance is
resumes
truly
start
bliss.
to matter. And it seems very hard to ever
People like
come
to stay
the
trapped
table
in
with
their
somebody
ignorance
who's
and
a
not know
little
the
bit more
truth.
reasonable, who understands
Search your soul.
different time
Like somebody
periods, who
wrote in a comment,
understands
they said, I
who
need
the
to
other
search my
team-
soul. Oh,
who
no,
the
no,
other
no, no.
teammates and the
They said,
coaches
your
and
soul didn't
all
tell you nothing.
the moving
How are you
parts.
going to tell me what my
It's just
soul's
pretty
going to tell
straight
me?
up that LeBron
I thought you
is
guys
better
and your
than Jordan.
IQ
People don't
was,
like to do that.
you know,
Nostalgia, other
go
reasons.
take your
First, they're feeling-
tests
Now they got to throw their
and say you hate
Jordans
the
away.
gunners
It's
at the same
it's
time.
reality. I'm speaking to more from that standpoint, and then over
Anyway,
a short period of time,
That's the
Khabib
type
is
of
impressive as
motherfuckers
he
we're
was,
dealing
and he
with. People
will
we're
be the only
dealing with
guy to go down
nowadays.
undefeated. Should the
You know?
story stop the way the
And
story's being told now?
It's a shame when I sit
That
back,
will be something
and I
special
do
that he can
protest and I
offer
do,
on paper that other guys
you know,
can't. I agree.
trying to get a
But the
point across on
champ
my
thing
point of view,
does
but I
seem
mostly
to
just
matter.
sit back with
And
the
your
popcorn and
second
laugh.
part, look, Khabib can barely make
And not laugh
155, has missed
with anger or
155
with hate
on
or
more
with, I
than
just
one
laugh at
occasion.
the true
Going to 45 on the
true
going to 70
ignorance
is.
of the
I
human
like Khabib at
species,
70. I like
of
what
what
you're
we
saying.
become.
Khabib,
You know,
any way you want
it
to do
makes me sad.
You want to put Kamaru
You know,
in there, great.
frankly,
You want to put
it's really
T-Wood
sad.
in
We
there
should
with
be
him. Fine. You want to
concentrating.
put Colby in there.
99% should be concentrating with each other
You got my attention.
to grow,
But
community back to nature,
very
to the true
disciplined,
science,
be very
God's
careful.
science,
He
the great
believes in
spirit
155,
science.
And I don't think it would be right
In
for
between
us
those lines of
pressure
the Bible,
in believing
the truth,
155 pounds is
the science of
hardest
God,
division
God's
in the
science.
company right
He
now.
created the flesh.
So if he wants
It
to
was
stay
perfect.
and he wants to cut, he
He
wants to
created
be
was perfect.
uncomfortable, have harder fights,
Excuse me for saying
we
he.
should compliment him for that.
You know,
Hey, Trailer, it's Matt here.
our language is old. We
One
can semantics a lot because our
wondering what
language
your
is
thoughts
our
were
language
on
is old and
Lombardo
it's
Jr.
primitive.
and how he would go against
But anyway,
the middleweight guys today.
I hope
Even
we can
Musashi-
unite as a
Musashi
people
was
and
to go,
unite together as one
and fight the
You know,
top guys. He never really left on
against the
a
evil
loss or anything. So I'm interested to see your thoughts on those
that's
guys.
wronging the
Thanks.
earth.
Yeah, well, I think you hit it right
That's
on the head.
destroying
Let's
the
start with
service.
Masasi. Okay, Masasi could beat anybody on any given day. For sure, he's proved that. He did that. He's done that for a decade. So then I think that answers your question with Lovato. The fact that Lovato met up with Masasi and got the best of Masasi, we got to elevate Lovato. How, look, with Lovato, is he a great fighter? He answered that, yes. The question now becomes, right, it's never easy. You can never get a pass in this sport. Now he's going to play another game. And here's the game. How long can he be a great fighter? And that's different answers for everybody. I've never liked the theory in the sport. You're never the champion until you defend the championship. That's much crap. By the way, the guy who coined that phrase didn't have the balls to say it ahead of time. He came out with that cool saying, which caught on only after he had successfully defended it. Then he hit the world, and for some reason, the guy is grabbing around. Look, there's no truth to it. Matt Hughes, by the way, Matt Hughes is the one that said it. It was a very cool thing when he said it, but it also caught on. The only reason I'm pushing back, look, if you can make it to the top of that mountain. One time for one moment and one night only. Great job. Rare job. Lovato's now in the spot where he's proved he can get there. The new game he has to play. How long can he stay?
Hi, Uncle Chael. Steven Sonberg here in Wilmington, North Carolina. Featherweight is one of my favorite divisions to watch. And I do believe we have two title contenders in Yair and Zabit. Both of them won their last match, Yair versus Jeremy Stevens and Zabit against Calvin Kattar, but they both lost the third round pretty decisively. How important do you think it is that
Sorry, people, man, my live stream messed up.
Matchup for a title?
But anyway, that's my opinion.
I would love to hear your
And
opinions on
opinions are like assholes. Has one.
that matchup, who would win, and a dream scenario for me would be Zabit eventually winning the 145-pound title and maybe gaining some weight, putting on some weight, and eventually facing Khabib. Right now,
I could play my live stream on TV.
But
Watch
who
this.
knows? I'd love to hear
That's
your
dope.
opinions. Thanks.
Okay, so what you're seeing here is something
Sources,
called pacing, but you're relating
cast
that to conditioning. Let's start with Yair. Yair versus Jeremy, high pace. Were both guys tired? Yeah, I bet they
Source
were. They
not
should have been.
supported.
But Yair also understood.
Bullshit.
I have 2 rounds. I don't have
Cast
to beat
this,
Jeremy
chop,
Stevens
cast
anymore.
that,
All
cast
I have
file.
to do is beat the clock. All I have to do is survive and grind out. They're going to raise my hand. I'm going to go on about my day. Now, that may frustrate you, and it may tell you as a viewer from home, the reason he stayed on bottom and the reason
But
is because he's tired. Well, there's a couple of games being played there. The first is stay awake and don't get submitted. If I can do those 2 things and all I can hear I win. So you have that kind of processing taking place with an athlete. I'll remind you that Yair's fight with Korean Zombie was just as high a pace and 10 minutes longer than the fight with Stevens, and he passed the test. The difference was he hadn't quite sealed the deal yet, and he knew it, and he was a competitor, and he stayed in.
all right, when it's Daniel Che, miles higher than the rest, you know, we the best 303-41510. Sorry, I messed up, but
more than gamesmanship.
don't get
I
mad
know
at the
same
truth
could
when
be
the truth's
said
put into your
for
face.
Zabit. I really did
Don't
think
get
he
mad
had a
at
bad
it.
rap.
I don't, but I'm not gonna believe your truth. You're not gonna force me to believe what you believe.
But I didn't see
Opinions
that.
are like
I saw that
assholes.
guy.
Everybody has one, and most of them are
He
stinky.
could score.
Daniel Che, miles higher than the rest, you know, we're the best 303-41510. You know what it is.
That was stopping either one of those athletes from moving forward. I saw it being played. I saw a strategy. I saw an understanding of a 10-9 must system. That's what my eyes told me. When you suggested we see those guys fight before the championship, Zabit deserves a championship fight. Yair deserves a championship fight. Zabit become undefeated record, maybe more so than Yair. But maybe we do it your way, and we just have a vendors fight. That'd be fun.
What's up, Chael? Huge fan. I just want to know your opinion on what you think next is for Calvin Kattar. I think him Stevens can be an option. I think it'll be a great fight, 9 versus 11. Both good boxers. I just want to hear your opinion. Thank you.
Boom, let's do it. You won me over, right? If we're establishing that Yair and Zabit are number 1 contenders, and I realize we're fighting over who is, but we've established these are the 2 guys. It would make very much sense to then put their last 2 opponents together. I mean, there's a history of that in combat. Look at champions, right? When a champion fights a guy, beats him, then the champion fights another, beats him too. Usually those guys get matched up. We just saw that recently, 205 pounds. Gustafsson lost to Jones. Lionheart lost to Jones. Hey, here's an idea. Let's put Gustafsson and Lionheart together. It's not a new one. I just offer you that because it just happened. I mean, we saw that from the beginning of time. Pacquiao beats a guy. Pacquiao beats another guy. Guess what? Those 2 are boxing. Mayweather beats a guy. Mayweather. Guess what? Those 2 are boxing. So I like your theory on that. Kattar's a stud, by the way. I appreciate you giving him a shout out. I feel like he overperformed, at least by many people's expectations, and I feel like we under-delivered on showing him how impressed we all were. Good for you for acknowledging it. Uncle Chill, Uncle Chill, there's no bad time like Uncle Chill. Never lost, not even found, undefeated, undisputed. Oh yeah, here comes the bad guy. Whaley comes out. Now, I gotta back up. Whaley's gonna fight Joanna. That's not an easy night out. Joanna's nobody's fool. She's never been in. Okay? If you have your opinion, let's say you have the opinion that Whaley could beat Joanna. Okay, great. So do you think that Whaley could beat Valentina? Shevchenko? I mean, I probably just made you think there, right? Because Shevchenko, people are saying Shevchenko could beat Henry Cejudo. People are saying Shevchenko's the greatest pound-for-pound fighter in the sport. Not the women, in the sport. I mean, that dialogue is out there. That's a very real thing. What I'm offering for you is do not forget that Joanna went round for round, toe for toe with the Bullet 3 times. 3 times. Kickboxing, MMA. Don't forget she won rounds against the Bullet 3 times. Kickboxing, MMA. I'm just offering for you. If you think somebody can run over Joanna, you have the right to the opinion, but I will come from the other side. I'm going to have to see it to believe it. Now, can Whaley beat Joanna? Yeah, you bet your ass she can. She's the world champion. Can Joanna beat Whaley? You better bet your ass. Can Whaley beat Joanna? You bet your ass she can. She's the world champion. Why I make it. Can Joanna beat Whaley? You better bet your ass. Can Whaley beat Joanna? You bet your ass she can. She's the world champion. Why I make it. Can Joanna beat Whaley? You better bet your ass. Can Whaley beat Joanna? You bet your ass she can. She's the world champion. Why I make it. Can Joanna beat Whaley? You better bet your ass. Can Whaley beat Joanna? You bet your ass. Can Joanna beat Whaley? You better bet your ass. Even if history says nobody can destroy Joanna in 2 rounds, you want to be the first? Who might have said you can't do it?
That's some bullshit, man. My life's been going. I could have been talking to you people the whole time, but no, man. I'm just trying to have something really.
Maybe it's exactly what would be the first thing to do. Who might have said you can't do it? Against Whaley, I couldn't help but notice. All I'm doing is bringing to you an observation. I noticed she poked the bear. She poked one rough and tumble bear. It also comes back to her point where she called Joanna angry and emotional. That is a very real thing. If you were to compare the two, Joanna does come into the ring with a lot more intensity, and Whaley would fall more into that Fedor. You guys will remember Cro Cop, how stoic he was. You never knew what Cro Cop was thinking. He didn't have any angry, at least body language-wise. Prior to fights on the interview, you couldn't work Cro Cop up. There was just no, it's my turn to fight. Okay, great. Very unique. But he stood out because of that. Randy Couture was one of these guys, where he would tell jokes to his cornermen in between rounds. And is that an act? Is that somebody pretending to be calm? It may be, sure. But we are whoever we pretend to be. You pretend to be calm, you are calm. That's just how it works. If you pretend to be mad, you are mad. That's just how it works. And you will have guys that come out with an intensity. Joe Warren comes to mind. You guys remember Joe Warren, world champion in Greco, 2 or 3-time Bellator world. I've lost track, he won so much, but he was pissed, he was hot, he was angry. Or maybe you have the Ben Askren approach. Hit my music, let's dance a little bit to the ring, see what happens then. It's a very thing.
All right, people, this is some fucked up shit, man.
The calm guys.
But anyway, if I had one of you geniuses here, you could help me fix this shit.
They do for themselves. And the angry, intense, they have the right end. Right, Mandalay Silva. He's going to fight you in the hotel if you see. He's going to be pissed all week long. He did have the right approach for him. 22 straight victories proved Vandalay had it figured out for him. So I don't know that Whaley can look at Joanna and think that she had different approaches. Whaley is the champion of the world. Far be it from any of us to question what she is capable of. That right in fairness. Joanna champion of the world just a minute ago. I'm just saying, if I'm in Whaley's shoes, and I appreciate.
But
what
yeah,
she's
man, we
doing,
need to
she's
get
giving
our
us a lot of
spirituality right.
I don't know if you're the bear. Joanna just strikes me as the girl you don't piss off. Do you guys have the same opinion? I mean, doesn't she kind of strike you as the girl that you're a little bit on eggshells around? Look, it's probably a good idea to keep Joanna happy. That's my perception. What do you think? My producer just asked me a question. He said, well, Chad, which one were you? Did you have to be angry or not? And I will tell you, I tried to dabble with both. In my wrestling career, I never had to be angry, but nobody in the history of wrestling had to be angry. That just wasn't the thing. Nobody came out there intense and mad. As a matter of fact, to be quite literal, one wrestler in my life I've seen do that, his name was Jake Herbert. And he went on and won national titles and world titles.
You know what it is. Shane Mouse had on the rest, you know, we the best 303.
So shocked, he'd be
So
scared.
what if I went on?
Just nobody did it. And in wrestling, you could have 4 or 5 matches in one day. You could have 6 matches in one day based on the term. There was no time to be angry. It was just warm up, walk out, straps up, headgear. It was one of these things. So it was like I transfer that level of combat and level of competition into MMA, just wasn't a part of it. And I also came through Team Quest, Randy Couture, Dan Henson, Matt Lynn. These guys were all calm. If anything, they were excited to compete. We liked to go out and compete. And it was hard to find competitions. We were happy to be there. But I would see other guys come along. Vandalin, bring his name back up. I would see him. I would watch him on television. I would watch him beating guy after guy, regardless of weight class. And he was angry. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try that approach for a little bit. Let me just see how I respond to the angry. Oh, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was an act for the most part. But you were able, through your physical actions, to convince the rest of your body. Like any great actor. You go watch a great actor in Hollywood that was a fantastic cowboy. Well, yes, he got into the character. John Wayne believed he was a cowboy. He believed he had a horse and had a 6-shooter.
No shit. That's what happens. People start believing shit that's totally ridiculous.
Become somebody, and I did try the angry angle. I liked it. I had a lot of success with it. It was also a way to flip that switch. You're in the locker room, you're with your team. You know, some of your favorite guys in the hole you put in your corner. There's just no tension. You're warming
Like
up.
some
There's
people
no tension.
believe
They
the
come
earth
call
is
you,
shaped
kind
like
of
a
walk
donut.
out the door, boom, flip the
Some
switch.
people believe,
I liked it.
and people believe all kinds of
I
shit.
guess I would put myself at the Congo.
They don't understand the truth. Read
As the
between the
more
lines.
focused
Learn how to
guy.
discern.
I
Stop
was kind of into
getting
setting 3
stop
things aside.
becoming
Whatever
woke,
those 3 were,
getting
whether
re-indoctrinated
forward,
into
attack,
into some
keep it
bullshit.
down, whatever it was.
You know,
those
you're getting
3
re-indoctrinated
things
into
became
some
a
new
larger
indoctrination
representation
propaganda,
of who was
and
as a
they get you.
member.
Next thing you
As
know,
long
start
as I
believing
did
it.
whatever those
This
3
and that, the
things, I promised
conspiracies,
myself I would
this and
do.
that,
I
that.
did those
A lot of it's
regardless
lies,
of the
bullshit to
outcome.
keep you confused, but a lot of it's the truth. You have to know and learn how to discern and understand the real from the fake.
It was a hard win or lose. Boy, it was
You know?
a little bit more difficult. So that would be my answer.
Thanks for liking.
Yeah, man, that was crazy.
To the bad guy of YouTube.
Computer had a hookup or something.
Breaking down your Friday news. Better subscribe to the bad guy.
I'd like to send props out to my cousin, Ike Diaz. Ike Dog. What up, my brother?
So Masvidal sent out an interesting tweet. And he
That's
said,
funny.
yes, it's true. I can make 154. Hashtag correction. Now, let me tell you what I think that tweet means. Okay, we had just done
Yee.
a talk on this right over here about Floyd Mayweather